There are 8 common mistakes I keep seeing filmmakers make that drive me crazy. So today I'm making this video to help you avoid those mistakes and get more laurels for your film. My name is Rudi Womack and this is the Film Festival Guide. When I started taking my films to festivals 10 years ago, I had no idea what I was doing and the rejections kept piling in. Now that I've been around the block and I'm a festival director, I see a lot of filmmakers out there making a lot of the same mistakes that I made. So today I want to help you avoid some of the common pratfalls that filmmakers make when taking their films to festivals. I'm going to structure this as a countdown and I'm saving the most common mistake for last. Here we go. Mistake number 8, not researching a festival before submitting. If you stop the video right here, I hope this is your biggest takeaway. You need to research festivals before you submit. And luckily for you, I've already done an in-depth video on how to research a film festival, link in the description. It is a little bit nuanced, but here's the TLDR. First, you need to look if the festival is even going to help you reach your goals. Secondly, you need to look if the festival has programmed films similar to yours in the past. You won't believe how many filmmakers blow hundreds of dollars submitting to festivals that don't even accept that type of film to begin with. It's like paying an application fee to a college that doesn't even have the major you want. So look before you leap and research before you submit. Mistake number 7, not making a budget. I see filmmakers complain all the time that they spent hundreds or even thousands of dollars submitting to festivals. And then when I ask them, well, what was your budget? Blank stares. A budget is much more complicated than just the submission fees. I've already made a video discussing how to create a festival budget, link in the description. If you're watching this video, you're an indie filmmaker and you probably don't have a lot of money, so you need to be selective about which festivals you are sending that money to. Creating a budget is a really easy way to bring yourself back down to earth so you don't get submission happy and start blasting it out to every single festival. Be smart with your money and be strategic with your submissions. Mistake number 6, not considering premiere status. Some festivals require a premiere, but not all premieres are created alike. There are world premieres, national premieres, regional, local premieres, and a big mistake that I see filmmakers make is they blast their films out to festivals without even thinking what their premiere requirements are. Oftentimes a filmmaker will get accepted by a smaller festival, but the screening is before a much larger event that requires a premiere. This means the filmmaker has put themselves in a lose-lose situation. Don't make that mistake and consider premieres before you submit. Mistake number 5, not subscribing to this channel. Okay, well, I'm kidding, but if you're an indie filmmaker going out to festivals, please hit that like and subscribe button. I make videos especially for you to help you navigate the film festival circuit, so please support the channel. Thank you very much. Okay, actual mistake number 5, no plan. Imagine trying to build a house without blueprints. That would be stupid, right? So then why are you trying to build a career without a plan? Before you go to festivals, you need a plan of action. What is your goal and how are festivals going to help you achieve that goal? By being as specific as possible with your goals and therefore more selective about festivals, you will immediately decrease your chances of being rejected. So what might your goal be? Networking, landing a distribution deal, getting press and reviews, building client contacts, landing a manager, agent, or rep, getting financing for another project, getting hired with a specific company or by a specific person. Heck, having fun and traveling is a completely valid reason to go out to film festivals. So whatever your goal is, make a plan, execute that plan, and adjust that plan as you go. Mistake number 4, not getting feedback. Studios spend thousands of dollars on test audiences. Why? To help the filmmakers decide what's working and what isn't. You should do the same. Showing your film to friends and family can help, but if you want actual valuable feedback, you need to put it in front of people who don't know you and aren't going to pull punches. Indie filmmakers can post private links to Reddit, Discord, Facebook, or other forums to get feedback from fellow filmmakers. If you have some money, you can try a paid service like Feedbackity. I've used their service on 4 of my films and I can't recommend it enough. That shout out was free, Feedbackity. Next time.
The finger thing means to taxes.
Just like a pitcher needs to warm up before they go onto the mound, you need to get audience feedback before you send your film to festivals. What's a mistake you've learned from? Let me know down in the comments below. Mistake number 3, not updating your submission. If you get into a film festival, you need to go back to FilmFreeway and update your submission under the screenings and awards. It's also a pretty good idea to update your marketing materials with laurels, but be careful. Too many laurels actually looks tacky and can be a turn off for some film festivals. Also, while you're updating everything, double check that all of your links, your passwords, your contact information, all of that stuff is up to date. You won't believe how many times filmmakers give us passwords that don't work, or links that are broken, or phone numbers that have been disconnected. And the worst part is some festivals won't even bother telling you it's not working. They'll click on it and be like, well, it's not working, move on. So take a moment right now to make sure all of your information is updated and all of your links are functional. Mistake number 2, filmmakers don't re-edit the film. I've worked at 4 film festivals and I've seen hundreds, if not thousands of notes from programmers. And one of the most common complaints that I see is the movie is too long. Now, I'm not just talking about runtime, although shorter films do have an easier chance of getting into festivals. I'm talking about the pacing of the film. I've often found that too long actually means bad pacing. Go back to your edit, find all the points where your movie drags and cut them out. I've often seen intercutting and non-linear storytelling work as a good solution to salvage poor pacing. So go back to your edit with some fresh eyes and make sure you're presenting the best film you can. And finally, the number 1 biggest, most common mistake that I see filmmakers make, aiming too high. I'm gonna lose some subscribers here, I'm gonna get some angry comments, but you need some tough love. So tell me if this sounds familiar. You finish a movie and you spend hundreds of dollars submitting to Sundance, TIFF, Tribeca, those types of festivals. Then when the rejections come in, you tell yourself, no bother, those were long shots anyway. Then you look up Academy qualifying festivals and you shotgun blast submissions to all of them, only for the rejections to keep rolling in. I've seen too many filmmakers go broke, get depressed, and swear off festivals as a scam or a boys club because they're simply aiming too high. Here's the cold, hard truth. 90% of filmmakers, and yes, I'm talking to you, are not ready for the top tier film festivals. Now, I'm not trying to discourage you. God knows I spend the bulk of my days uplifting and empowering indie filmmakers. I'm only trying to give you a gut check. The Dunning-Kruger effect shows us that people with developing skills have too high of confidence. Unfortunately, many indie filmmakers peak right here, and very few come back down to earth and actually develop themselves. Instead of aiming too high for the top tier film festivals, most indie filmmakers would benefit from the local, mid-tier, and regional festivals that are actually going to help you. I compare filmmaking to mountain climbing. Unless you're rich and you can buy a helicopter and go straight to the top of the mountain, most of us have to climb the mountain one step at a time. So sure, submit to Sundance, submit to Raindance, send your film to Tribeca, but don't put all of your hopes and dreams in one basket. Research festivals, develop a plan, and be smart with your submissions. Thanks for watching. If you found this insight helpful, please like and subscribe. I've got some more videos planned, but until then, I'll see you on the circuit.